What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and there have been rumors floating out there about a Knights of the Old Republic remake or remaster in some shape, form, or fashion for years. And since the official reveal at the PlayStation Showcase of the Knights of the Old Republic remake being developed by Aspyr, people have been talking a lot about it. There are some people who are so excited to play this game that was made originally back in 2003, one of the best Star Wars games of all time. They want to play it in an updated fashion, but there's a lot of other people who look at this and realize there's a lot that they could screw up, especially based on who they've brought on to help them write this game, which for some reason they have writers on this remake when they need none. You need no rewrites for Knights of the Republic. There should be no changing of the story. There should be no changing of the dialogue. There's nothing wrong with it. And if they do try to change it, I think we all understand why. They're trying to modernize it for a new audience. We've seen this play out over and over and over again, and we've already seen the types of people that they have decided to bring on. People like Sam Maggs, who despise Star Wars fans, who shit on Star Wars fans all the time. These are the types of people they've decided to bring on for this rewrite. But something interesting popped up today on Screen Rant, and I wanted to talk about it because since we have heard these rumors for a long time, and we ended up with this KOTOR remake by Aspyr, it made a lot of people think, what were all these other rumors we heard about? Well, it sounds like we found out one of them right here, what we could have had instead of this. Not sure I'm a massive fan of this either, but it's really interesting. Failed Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake pitch revealed by BioWare co-founder. And that was one of the things that people really noticed. They tried to say, we've brought on some people who were involved with the original game. It's nobody you've heard of. It's nobody important. It's nobody that people would want to have on there. People like Drew Karpyshyn, no. Because BioWare did that original game. Now, the BioWare of today is very different than the BioWare of 20 years ago. I think everybody understands that. But it wouldn't be BioWare that was doing this. It was someone who was involved at BioWare, who co-founded BioWare with his new studio. Take a look. BioWare co-founder Trent Oster reveals his own pitch for a Star Wars Knights of the Republic remake, one that was ultimately rejected by EA because EA has no idea what they were doing with the Star Wars franchise. It appears that BioWare co-founder Trent Oster pitched a remake of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic to be made at his new development studio, Beamdog. Fans have been asking for an updated version of the beloved Star Wars RPG for quite some time, and their wish was finally granted during this month's PlayStation Showcase livestream. I would say some people have been. There are people that wanted an updated version. What they don't want is a fucking remake. What they would love is the same exact story remastered with the combat retooled, right? What they do not want is the story to change it up, because that is why people love this game. Still, that's why people are playing this game still. Because of the lore, because of the character development, because of all these things. And if you go out and you try to remake that, it might not end well for you. It might piss off a lot of the fan base. It's almost guaranteed to happen at this point. However, the developer behind the original KOTOR won't be returning for the upcoming remake. They talk about how Aspyr's doing it, and they've been doing a lot of ports, which I have to give them credit. They've been doing a really good job on these straight-up ports. It's nothing like what they're about to tackle. According to Games Radar, BioWare co-founder Trent Oster congratulated the team following the PlayStation Showcase event on Twitter, and I want to show this. He says, "Huge congratulations to our friends at Aspyr Media on announcing a KOTOR remake. Now we finally know who beat us to it." So he shares that out. Then he says this, "Here's a peek at our failed pitch, the Reforged collection. I always find it sad to look at failed pitches after the fact and think about the hard work that went into building them." And of course, Eckhart's Ladder's down there. Can we see the whole slideshow? He says, no, there's some confidential stuff in there. But I wanted to look at this because when you think of the Reforged collection, that would assume that it's more than just Knights of the Old Republic. You would have to imagine Knights of the Old Republic 2 would be in there. And when you look at this slideshow, we're going to take a little bit of a deeper look because we can zoom in on some of this stuff here. So this would be the title one, Knights of the Old Republic, the Reforged collection with Malak on top. Then you have a picture of Revan. That makes sense to a lot of people. You see things here, 1, 2, plus 3. We're not really sure what that means. I can't read that. I can't get close enough to read that. But we do know we have a character from KOTOR 2 right here in Visas, right? Visas Mar. So the fact that she is in this pitch indicates they would be using Knights of the Old Republic 2 in some form or fashion. Now this, to me, actually looks like some art from Star Wars The Old Republic in key selling points. Engaging tactical combat, I believe, is what that says. Core pillars, I have no idea what any of those say. Maybe someone can find it out. But this sure as hell looks like Emperor Valkyrian, right? That's what this looks like from Knights of the Old Republic, from the Eternal Empire expansion. This almost looks like a screenshot from Star Wars 1313, but I don't think that's the case. But it looks like they would have brought elements from Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2, and Star Wars The Old Republic all into this reforged collection. Now, I remember rumors going around about them doing them kind of all together and making it fit in Disney canon. That would have been an abomination. That would have been fucking terrible. But the problem is we're not really sure right now what this is, whether it is definitively a Knights of the Old Republic story in Legends continuity, or whether they are trying to make it part of Disney canon. And you can tell that by all these different articles and reports and all of these things. I want you to look here. We'll take up development duties for this new version of the 2003 classic that explored the Star Wars universe almost 4,000 years before the events in the 9-part Skywalker saga. Makes no sense. There is no 9-part Skywalker saga in the Knights of the Old Republic universe. There are only 6 movies. But again, this is just written by Screen Rant. They're probably just piecing things together and trying to get a word salad out there. But a lot of people, including myself, are not 1,000% sure what the canon status of this will be. Whether it will be entirely in Legends continuity, or whether their intention is to bring some of this stuff in because they have already used the name of Revan in Star Wars Rise of Skywalker as the name of one of the Sith Legions. But that's kind of besides the point. The one thing I did think was interesting, that more people were talking about doing this. More people were trying to pitch a Knights of the Old Republic remake, including people who were originally involved at BioWare in the first place with the original Knights of the Old Republic game. But this did get rejected by EA. Ultimately, we have this remake by Aspire with people like this, who want Star Wars fans to die mad. As one of the writers of this. Why do you need any writers whatsoever? That should set off alarm bells for any Knights of the Old Republic fan. But what do you guys think about this potential pitch? Something that could have been KOTOR 1, KOTOR 2, bringing in elements of Star Wars Old Republic potentially in. Who knows what this was ultimately supposed to be? Maybe we'll get more details about it in the future. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.